students, how are you? I think you all are good and fine at your home. I think you do your studies properly at your home. And today I am just going to teach you on the subject EVS in the topic people around us. As you know, I have already provided the study materials related to this chapter. Today I am going to something more about this chapter. As you know, we need many things to do in our everyday life. It's not possible for us to do everything ourselves. We can see that the number of, we know the number of people are involved in our life to make it comfortable. So we can say the occupation, the different kinds of work people do to earn money is called the occupation. That is, the people do work to earn the money that we can call the occupation. And the community helpers, people who provide service to us are called the community helpers. And for that they pay for their work. So today I am just going to tell you the name of the some community helpers who help us. The first one is a farmer. The farmer grows grains, vegetables and fruits for us. Next, the doctor and nurse. As you know, the doctor treats us when we are sick and he also provides medicines to cure us. The nurse takes care of the sick people in a hospital or at home. Policeman. Policeman maintains law and order and also save us from our thieves. Teacher. Teacher gives knowledge and good values to children. Postman. Postman brings letters and parcels to our doorsteps. Greengrocer. Greengrocer sells vegetables. Here you can, the different helpers are there who can help in our daily lives. Some more helpers are also there as like tailor stitches our clothes, and the carpenter makes the tables, chairs, cupboards or any furniture from wood. He also makes doors and windows for our house. Cobbler makes old and torn shoes and the sandals. Plumber fixes, repairs taps and pipes. Electrician fits and repairs lights, fans and other electrical things. Baker bakes cakes, biscuits, breads and other baking things. Among them, some more community helpers are also there who help us in our day-to-day life. Now I am going to tell you about the social workers. Some people who serve the community for free and work selflessly for the good of the society are called the social workers. As we know, the Mother Teresa, Medha Patikar, Annie Besant, Baba, they are called the social workers. Now I am going to tell you something about the role of the family members. Family is as we know, the family is the smallest unit of the society, and all the members of a family contribute in the different ways to make their home a happy place. Like our parents and grandparents look after us, they help us in our homework, teaches us moral values and mold us into a good human being. They manage our all requirements and provides us a comfortable life. That means that each member of the family member, they can do their work whatever they can. Each family members play different roles in a family. Like grandfather goes for work along with his grandchildren or playing with them. Sometimes grandmother teaching and narrate stories to her grandchildren. Children also learn good values from their grandparents. Father works in office and earn monies. Mother works in office as well as looks after the home and all the family members. Children go to school and also help their parents in housework. Okay, that means we can conclude that all the family members help each other in the household works. Now we can learn about the working children. There are some children who work as well as go to school to study. For example, many young boys often clean cars in the morning and then go to school. That means some children are also there in our society. They can work as well as do their study also. So some children are not able, and among them the few children are also like that, they can't go to school. Okay. Now how we can help this type of children? If we encourage working children to go to school, okay, explain, and we can tell them the importance of education. The third point, that you should give your old books, pencils, erasers, sharpeners and carriers. Means if you have the old books and the pencils and other related things with you, you should provide those students, those who cannot buy from the market. And the last, teach them in your spare time. As whenever you have free time, you should teach this type of students. So for today I just end this topic, and I hope all of you understand this chapter properly. Even then, if you have any problem, you just go through the book properly, and you have study materials with you. You should learn and practice that study material properly. Hope you all become safe and fine. Goodbye.